Now at 9, disturbing new details and a history of allegations of abuse from a mother charged with neglecting her daughter, and now she is dead. The charges she faces, plus why the child's family members, at least some of them, say the system failed her.
Plus, new alleged confessions in the Delphi double murders case. The claims the accused killer's defense team is making as we get closer to trial. Fox 59 Morning News at 9 starts right now.
From Indiana's #1 news source, this is Fox 59 Morning News.
Ooh, Cameron.
It's wet.
What? Ooh, wee.
That is nap weather.
What is up with that?
That's a Jim O'Brien issue.
It is. Welcome in. Thanks for joining us on another rainy Friday. Don't you fear. Cameron and I are here.
Yes. I hope you're at home in a blanket, wrapped up, enjoying some snuggle time, because that's that kind of weather right there.
Listen to the music. Maybe we'll.
But we still got another hour to be pumped up, and then it's nap time.
The weekend will be here. Jimmy, I hear you've been listening to a little golf over there.
Maybe. Yeah. There might be a little Masters in the background.
I heard you yelling at somebody a minute ago.
Yeah, well,
I don't think he was expecting you to.
I just yell at Tyler all the time.
He deserves it though, right?
It's true.
Tyler doesn't do any work anyway. That's all he does is watch TV back there.
All right, 9:01, guys. Hey, heading out. It is a soggy start to the morning, guys. Tracking rain chances around the area. Just kind of a raw day for mid to early April. This is not typical April weather. Temperatures only getting back up in the mid-50s here later on today, but the weekend still looks great. As we'll start out with a live look at Guardian Radar, still dealing with a good shot of rain here in central Indiana. We've been watching that wave all morning long drop in over 6 inches of rain now for the entire month of April, and we're not even halfway through the month. One of the wettest opens on record for the month as well. As you can see, though, the clearing line, it's not far away up through northern Illinois. We will end today under sunshine, even though it's quite gray out there currently at 47 degrees, and our temperatures today struggle, only getting up to 56. But again, we should end on a bright note. More on the weekend forecast coming up in a few minutes. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Jim. A tragic story now out of the city's southwest side. An Indianapolis mother and her boyfriend are in jail following the death of this little 5-year-old girl.
IMPD found Kinsley Welty severely malnourished at a home on the southwest side Tuesday. She died at the hospital, and now we're hearing from members of Kinsley's family about the alleged abuse and digging into the court records. Fox
59's Hannah Folman joins us in studio now with everything we know about the case. Hannah, good morning.
Cameron and Angela, just like you said, that 5-year-old girl here, Kinsley Welty, she died, and doctors believe it was because of severe malnutrition. Unfortunately, it was a cycle of neglect that started when she was just 3 weeks old. Police were called to the family's mobile home on Tuesday night, and here they found that 5-year-old girl unresponsive. She was rushed to Ridle Hospital, where she would die with what doctors believe to be severe malnutrition. Back inside the home, police found a small closet covered in fecal matter, which they would learn is where Kinsley was forced to spend most of her time. Police claim the mother's boyfriend admitted Kinsley had been kept in that closet since Thanksgiving and was rarely let out. According to court records, the child's mother admitted she did the bare minimum to feed her daughter, who often complained she was hungry. It goes on to say McClure initially tried to blame the girl's father for the abuse, but when that story fell apart, the suspect allegedly confessed she knew she was treating her daughter wrong, but simply didn't care. We spoke with Kinsley's relatives yesterday, and here's what they had to say.
Yes, this child had no voice. She was not able or capable to speak up.
It's going to obviously be a memory in my mind for the rest of my life that I'll never be able to shake, that my granddaughter starved to death, and it very easily could have been avoided.
Because McClure, who you see on your screen now, was arrested for murder, she is being held without bond pending the filing of formal charges. And IMPD wants to remind anyone to speak up anytime they believe a child is being abused or neglected, so situations like this one don't continue to happen. Reporting in the studio, Hannah Folman, back to you.
And Hannah, we've now learned that Tony McClure has actually been arrested before in connection with the care of her own children.
Yeah, court documents from 2018 show Mooresville police found McClure and multiple children living in squalor. The documents mention a 3-week-old, which authorities have confirmed to us that it was Kinsley Welty, the girl that died this week. She was malnourished then. She and another child were found with full diapers. The children were dirty. The apartment filled with trash and cigarette butts on the floor. Police described it as one of the worst living conditions they'd ever seen. The children were taken to the hospital, and doctors said Kinsley was malnourished then and had lost weight since birth. We talked to a detective, Lindsay Hayden, who was a patrol officer at the time. She responded to that Mooresville apartment the day in 2018, comforting the children and even buying items that they needed.
We went and purchased diapers, snacks, and some water for the child so we can mix formula. She was very hungry and definitely she took the formula in fairly quickly.
I spoke to that detective for about 20 minutes yesterday, and she said she was devastated to hear the news. She actually has a child the same age as Kinsley, and she had just gotten back from maternity leave when that little 3-week-old was in her hands, and she was caring for her back in 2018. Court documents say that children were taken to a foster home after getting checked out at the hospital, and over the next few years, it appears Kinsley again cared for by foster parents. One foster parent had her for 2 years, from 3 weeks old to 2 years of age, and relatives, but eventually she ended up back with her mom, leading to her death this week.
We're also following new developments on the disappearance of this Indianapolis baby. That's baby Amaya. The ex-boyfriend of baby Amaya's mother, Robert Lyons, agreed to a plea deal yesterday. While Lyons agreed to that plea deal and guilty on 1 count of neglect of a dependent resulting in serious bodily injury, 3 lesser felony charges against him were dismissed. The plea deal does not include his cooperation in the case. Amaya's mom, Amber Robertson, has been said to be looking to help find that baby's body, but the 8-month-old was never found. She was last seen on March 9th, 2019, but Robertson did not report her missing until March 16th. At the time, Robertson told police that she had given Amaya to Lyons, who was supposed to drop the girl off at a babysitter's house. While some of Amaya's belongings were found near Eagle Creek, she was never found. Organizers with the Justice for Amaya social media initiative say they're disappointed in Thursday's decision.
I just want her to seek some kind of justice. She was 8 months old, and I've said this a million times. She never got a chance to talk. She never got a chance to walk, have a first birthday. She never had a shot at life.
Lyons' sentencing hearing is scheduled for May 10th. He faces up to 10 years in prison. Amber Robertson also appeared in court on Thursday. She's not taking a plea deal and is scheduled to go to trial on June 24th.
Let's talk about the defense team now for the Delphi murder suspect Richard Allen. They want the court to throw out the so-called confessions that he made in prison. Allen, accused of killing Abby Williams and Libby German in 2017 near the Monon High Bridge in Delphi. We had previously reported that Richard Allen admitted to killing the girls during a phone call with his wife, but a new court filing says that he also made confessions to guards and inmates while he was in custody. Now, attorneys claim that during that time, Allen was in a deteriorating mental state and those confessions were involuntarily given. The high-profile murder case here and the trial is set to start May 13th. Of course, Fox 59 will be there and have complete team coverage of this case as we have for years. You can go to fox59.com to see all of our reporting on the investigation and how the Delphi community is honoring Abby and Libby.
9:08 still ahead at 9. Take a walk and help raise money for a great cause. The annual Walk to End Epilepsy is coming up later this month.
Yeah, it is a neurological disease that causes seizures, which currently has no cure. But after the break, we're going to tell you how you can help bring awareness and support crucial efforts to try to help find a cure.
All right, Ange, the heaviest of that rain band now working its way south of downtown. Drier air beginning to work in out through northern Illinois. A sign of things to come heading into the afternoon and evening. We should end the work week on a bright note. We'll talk more about that, plus your weekend forecast coming up.
Everything Indy
in just 1 hour.
Well, and everything Carmel,
Brownsburg,
Avon,
Zionsville.
We got everything Greenwood.
All the greens, really.
We place like that Kokomo,
Tipton,
Fishers,
Bloomington.
Hi, everyone! You ready for more of that good news? Yeah.
This is your family.
You're not anywhere else other than right here, and I feel that.
Turn you time into Drew time.
We make this show for you. Just take it with you.
free patio set with your new flooring purchase during our huge spring sales event at Floors to Your Home. Come in now through Saturday, and with your flooring purchase, get an outdoor patio set at no additional charge. New flooring for less, plus a free patio set at Floors to Your Home.
A vote for Mike Braun is a vote to make America great again.
Trump endorses Mike Braun for governor because Braun is pro-wall, pro-police, and pro-Trump.
Braun is endorsed by Trump. Braun is tough on illegal immigration.
Mike Braun opposes radical groups like BLM.
Mike Braun has our back.
And is endorsed by the Indiana State Police Alliance.
The attacks on Braun are false.
Mike Braun has our back.
Pro-Trump Republican Mike Braun for governor.
Did you know if your car goes kaput near a Meineke, they'll tow it for free? But if you tell the driver all 647 of your favorite sausages, he'll make you walk. Eric, I need a bucket. I only trust Meineke with Meineke.
I'm Victoria Sparks, and I approve this message.
Victoria Sparks stands with Trump to finish the wall and deport illegal aliens. She's fighting China's attempts to undermine America. Why is Chuck Goodrich attacking Sparks? To hide his record. Goodrich voted to let Chinese companies buy Indiana farmland and gave a sweetheart deal to a communist business Trump called a national security threat. Goodrich even invests in communist China. China Chuck Goodrich puts China first to get rich.
Join us Saturday for Indy Fuel Fan Appreciation Night to show our thanks to the best fans in the league. The Fuel will be giving away special bobbleheads while supplies last. Buy tickets today at IndyFuelHockey.com. Fuel Hockey. Come for the experience, stay for the game.
Mike Braun is flat out lying. Fact checkers call Braun's attacks on Eric Doden false and unfounded. It's more evidence Mike Braun can't be trusted. He tried to end legal protections for law enforcement, and Braun supported a radical defund the police group.
Do you support the Black Lives Matter movement?
I support that movement. The point they're making is 100% justified.
Indiana just can't trust Mike Braun.
It's our huge spring sales event at Floors to Your Home. Now through Saturday, get a free patio set with your new flooring purchase. That's right, get new flooring and get an outdoor patio set just in time for spring. New flooring for less, plus a free patio set at Floors to Your Home.
More than 70,000 Hoosiers live with epilepsy, the neurological disease that causes seizures. There is no cure, but an upcoming fundraiser is working to help raise awareness and the funds to find that cure. The Epilepsy Foundation of Indiana will host the Walk to End Epilepsy at Butler on Saturday, April 27th. The organization's ultimate goal is a world free from epilepsy and a free from fear of seizures. JoJo Gentry, you remember her. She's a former Fox 59 reporter, back here in the studio with us this morning. Your first time in the news studio.
Yes, it looks amazing.
Welcome to the new house. She's also on the advisory board as the chair of the Epilepsy Foundation of Indiana. Part of your story is that you have had seizures, but you've learned how to live with it.
Yes. I've had ultimately 3 grand mal seizures over my lifetime. My first seizure happened when I was 20. I had my second at 24, and then my third grand mal a year later at age 25.
How important do you think is it for people to understand how to respond when someone like you is having a seizure? Because I know part of your story, you were on a news story at the time, interviewing a mayor, and you had a seizure, but that mayor knew what to do and saved your life.
Yes, former Carmel Mayor Jane Ryman saved my life when I was 20 years old. I was interviewing her as a Butler student for an assignment, and I recall feeling so weird talking with her, and I couldn't figure out why I was feeling so odd. And then as I got up to leave for the interview, I don't remember anything outside of waking up in an ambulance with her. And she had informed me that I had a seizure. I had no idea what that was. And she had a relative that lived with epilepsy. So she was able to help me right away. It was amazing.
You weren't able to drive for several months after that. I know that's one of the things, that's one of the precautions that has to be taken.
Yes, I couldn't drive for 6 months.
What was that challenge like? How did you get around that?
Well, it takes away your freedom, really. And I had to find ways to walk, ask friends for rides, family for rides, and I was very fortunate to have an outstanding support system. But people living with epilepsy who have seizures consistently have to live with that obstacle. So things like public transportation or having supporters that can help with transportation is really important.
You know, this topic is also kind of personal for me. I've got somebody in my family who experiences seizures, and the medicine is always a challenge because I know, like you thought, hey, I'm doing good, I don't need this medicine.
Well, because some of the medicines that they give for people living with seizures is really difficult to manage regarding side effects.
Right.
I dealt with that as well. And finally, after a year of taking a medicine that helped me, I said, I don't need this anymore. And I went 36 hours without my anticonvulsant and ended up seizing.
So I'm talking to you, person listening at home. What can you say to them to let them know, like, just because things are going well, it's the medicine that is helping, and when you step away from it, that's when you have another problem.
Medicines help, therapies help, and I got to a point even with medicine where I felt like I still needed help and support, and that's when I reached out to the Epilepsy Foundation of Indiana and got the support I needed through meeting others with epilepsy through support groups. That's what really got me over the hurdle to find the new confidence to have to really take over the rest of my life.
So the Epilepsy Walk is coming up at the end of the month. How can people get involved? When and where is that? I know it's at Butler.
Yes, it's Saturday, April 27th at Butler University. We're meeting right outside Hinkle Fieldhouse, taking a mile stroll around the beautiful campus. And it's going to be a great day. We're expecting hundreds to attend, and it is free. And there is still time to register, and you can register for free online as well.
And I know last year you had a big fundraising goal, which you exceeded. What is the goal for this year?
It's the same as last year, $35,000, and we think we can do it again.
And it's all in the effort of finding a cure.
Yes.
All right. JoJo, how can people get more information outside of the walk?
Go to Epilepsy Foundation of Indiana's website, as well as I post stuff on social media all the time about the Epilepsy Foundation because I'm so passionate about sharing our mission and what we do. And please register online for the walk and join us.
And we've got the details on how to do that. You can register for both the walk and the conference. It is free. You can find out more on our website, fox59.com. 9:16. We'll send it over to Jim to get a check of the forecast.
All right, thank you, Cam and JoJo. Good to see you. 9:16, guys. Hey, heading out to right now, gray skies, rain falling in the area, and we'll continue with this pocket of light rainfall, steady rain working through central Indiana off towards the south into the southeast. So grab the heavier gear. It is a little chilly out there to begin our morning, and certainly it's going to stay a bit unsettled, taking us on through the middle part of the afternoon. Then drier air begins to work in late afternoon, early evening, a little wave, keeping that rain chance around. It's just unsettled, and the wind is up now from the west and northwest at 15 to 30 miles an hour. Will be a little gusty throughout the afternoon, but you can see that push of rain now finally easing out of Marion County. Still a little wet and still drizzle, but just not as nearly as steady as it was just about an hour ago, as all that's heading down towards areas like Martinsville, Bloomington, heading down towards Bloomfield, Johnson County, so Edinburgh, certainly into the range, Shelby County, down through Rush County, all our southern counties now getting into the mix. But you can see the drier air out towards the west. That's our forecast later on tonight and heading into the weekend. 47 and really unsettled in downtown. There's that west wind at 15 already, not including the wind gusts. We're in the upper 40s, but wind chills make it feel like the lower 40s at this time. And our temperatures are just not going to move much for today. Highs only topping out in the mid 50s, it looks like, at least in central Indiana. I still think we may see a peak of sunshine late afternoon, early evening before sunset as the skies start to clear out. But a gusty afternoon, plan on that. Those winds will take us into the evening. Even the overnight still a little breezy, but not as strong late tonight, early tomorrow morning. Now cooler early tomorrow morning, down to about 40 degrees. In fact, even by 11 o'clock tonight, down to 51, but we'll get down to 40 early tomorrow morning. If you are running in the Carmel Marathon tomorrow morning, weather looks incredible. Dry weather, plenty of sunshine tomorrow. Plenty of sunshine, although a little bit cloudier on Sunday. And there is just a minimal shower chance in one or two counties, it looks like, heading into Sunday afternoon. Better chance to start to sneak back up, it looks like, by Tuesday and into Wednesday. So here's our Futurecast models tomorrow afternoon, enjoying all that sunshine. Here come some of those clouds that I mentioned early on Sunday. A little wave drops in here Sunday afternoon, just pop off one or two showers. You can see the bulk of the rain really on Sunday is going to be out towards Ohio. Here's your 7-day forecast now. 68 degrees tomorrow, 77 on Sunday. Monday still looks quite warm. Took the 80 out though, and we were thinking maybe a little bit sunnier on Monday, but a high at 78. Still not bad. Oh, she's not happy about that.
I
You
just
wanted
gave-
the 80.
I just gave it.
Still could happen.
I gave him
Still
the
could
look.
happen.
Well, I mean, we wanted clear skies on Monday. They worked real hard to make that happen for us for the eclipse. So we got to have a little rain.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Nice job. by the
Still
way,
ahead
Jim.
this morning. A new honor for Iowa Hawkeye star Caitlin Clark.
She is sharing the special way that her college is paying tribute to the expected future Indiana Fever draft pick.
Plus new details about what caused an engine cover to fall off during a Southwest Airlines flight over the weekend. Tell you what we know so far.
Chuck Goodrich voted to let Chinese companies buy Indiana farmland. China Chuck even invests his own money in communist China. China Chuck Goodrich puts China first to get rich.
I'm Victoria Sparks, and I approve this message.
For 50 years, God Be Home Furnishings has been helping Central Indiana customize their homes. Upgrade your home style with 50% off retail from top brands like Flex Steel, Canadell, Smith Brothers, and more during the factory authorized spring sale. Plus, come on in and try our newest mattresses, the Anniversary Collection from Scott Living, and take advantage of free local delivery. It only happens once a year. The factory authorized spring sale at God Be Home Furnishings.
At Bob Evans Farmhouse Kitchen, you'll find over 30 delicious meals for $8.99 or less. That's $8.99 or less for so many farm fresh choices.
Put more on your table for less.
Only at Bob Evans.
Liberals have quit on America. They let our cities burn and our border overflow. Jefferson Shreve stands up to them. He's conservative, pro-police, strong border. That's why the left attacks him. Shreve takes no lobbyist money, owes no one, can't be bought. So to them, he's the enemy. Defend our country with a fighter who can't be bought. For law, order, and a secure border.
I'm Jefferson Shreve, and I approve this message.
This bathroom's so musty.
Damp Rid's new fast-acting drop-in tab attracts and traps excess moisture, eliminating musty odors.
Mike Braun joined with the radical Black Lives Matter, spearheading the effort to attack our police officers for doing their jobs. Now Mike Braun is lying about Brad Chambers. The truth? Brad Chambers is the only conservative business outsider who'll push back on the swamp, create high-paying jobs for Hoosiers, and lower taxes. Mike Braun, he's with Black Lives Matter against police. Just another lying, say-anything, do-nothing career politician.
Finally, spring has sprung and the weather's getting nice. Pat Sullivan here from Sullivan Hardware and Garden and Allisonville Home and Garden by Sullivan. Our stores are blooming with perennials, annuals, shrubs, trees, and much more. We also specialize in excellent quality, mid-price patio furniture, like all-weather wicker, Berlin Gardens poly, cast aluminum teak, and more. And for a limited time, 30% off all patio furniture. Shop, play, experience. Spring with Sullivan's.
Chuck Goodrich is called China Chuck for a reason. Goodrich voted to let Chinese communists buy Indiana farmland. Trump banned one of them. Then China Chuck Goodrich gave them a land deal.
I'm Victoria Sparks, and I approve this message.
O.J. Simpson, one of the most infamous celebrities of the 90s, has died at 76. Simpson first captivated America on the field at USC, where he won the Heisman. Then on the field with the Buffalo Bills, where he became the first running back to break 2,000 yards in a single season. After his football career in 1994, Simpson was accused of murdering his ex-wife, Nicole Brown Simpson, and her friend, Ron Goldman. This was dubbed the trial of the century. Simpson was found not guilty in that criminal trial, but was later found guilty in a civil trial. Simpson also later spent nearly 10 years in prison from 2008 to 2017 after being convicted on robbery and kidnapping charges.
Federal safety investigators have some new details about this wild moment on a Southwest flight as it left Denver on Sunday.
We don't even know the nature of it, but apparently several passengers and flight attendants heard something loud hit the wing, so we're just going to take our time, get set up, and be ready to go.
Yeah, the NTSB says the engine cover that fell off during takeoff and hit the wing flap was a result of a maintenance issue. I put that in quotes. The pilots were alerted by passengers and the flight attendants, like, hey, yeah, something's going on. The chair of the NTSB says the Boeing 737 had been in for maintenance the night before this happened. The board says it will not open a formal investigation, but the FAA's probe is still open. Good thing nobody was hurt.
924, this one from the good luck with that one file. A bank robbery in Ohio went bad after the robber's commands got lost in translation. It happened last Thursday in Sandusky, Ohio. Video from the bank shows a man who police say is a Venezuelan migrant sitting across from a teller, apparently unable to speak English, so he typed his demands into a translator app on his phone. The man flashed the messages reading, "Get the money, put it in the bag." But the workers were not convinced. The robber was forced to leave empty-handed. Police arrested him a short time later.
Whether rain or shine, she's a part of the assembly line. She's making history, working for victory. Rosie, the Riveter.
Oh, that jingle and the picture of Rosie the Riveter are iconic parts of World War II. Rosie encouraged 6 million people to join the U.S. war effort, and now the national symbol is getting a long overdue honor. Lawmakers gave 24 surviving Rosies a Congressional Gold Medal. During World War II, they welded in shipyards, they assembled B-17s, they built bombs. 98-year-old May Cryer of Pennsylvania, one of the oldest Rosies still alive.
Up until 1941, it was a man's world. They didn't know how capable us women were, did they? My last thought is, remember these 4 little words, we can do it.
Oh, Rosie the Riveter Day celebrated each year on May the 21st.
926, there is much more ahead on our next half hour as we have officially made it to the end of the week.
Still to come, we're going to share a few events happening in and around the city in your weekend outlook. I think you're going to tell us about that.
Yeah, lots to do. Meantime, a Boone County man is accused of taking the life of his own mother. What court documents say about his concerning and erratic behavior before that crime. Jim?
All right, out the door, rainy and windy here to begin our morning. We're in the 40s and we'll struggle today. Only back up into the middle 50s it looks like, but much better weather on the way for the weekend. We'll break down your Saturday and Sunday coming up.
Fox 59 closed captioning is sponsored by Tom Wood Direct.
Get a free patio set with your new flooring purchase during our huge spring sales event at Floors to Your Home. Come in now through Saturday, and with your flooring purchase, get an outdoor patio set at no additional charge. New flooring for less, plus a free patio set at Floors to Your Home.
An Indiana state agency makes a financial error. Their solution? Health care cuts for severely disabled children. Lieutenant Governor Suzanne Crouch won't let that happen.
Indiana's Lieutenant Governor had some strong words today for the Family and Social Services Administration.
Suzanne Crouch has a long history fighting for Indiana's most vulnerable.
We are Hoosiers. We don't turn our backs on our most vulnerable. We fight for them.
And as governor, Suzanne Crouch always will.
Start your day with Jack's Donuts and Coffee with 26 Central Indiana locations.
Manic behavior. She yells and curses, calling them morons and idiots, based on the interviews with half a dozen staffers. Victoria Spartz avoided firing staff and instead bullied them until they left. #1 worst boss in all of Congress. Spartz' response? Her working style's not for everyone. Victoria Spartz' behavior is embarrassing. We don't need politicians who lie and disrespect employees and lack the temperament for public service. We don't need Victoria Spartz.
I'm Chuck Goodrich, and I approve this message. Single tickets of the 23-24 season of the Indianapolis Symphony Orchestra are now on sale.
President Trump and Mike Braun had America on a roll. Booming economy, securing the border, and respect for law enforcement. It's time to get rolling again. President Trump stands with Mike Braun. Together, they'll get America moving, and Indiana will lead the way. Mike Braun is a conservative leader helping Indiana prosper. The Indiana State Police Alliance also stands with Braun, as he will guarantee law and order is respected. Mike Braun, strong leadership for Indiana.
If you've been injured, call the law office of Can Nunn right now. We're experienced, we're aggressive, we get results.
Before you choose a lawyer, call Ken Nunn first.
Over $1 billion collected for our clients.
It's our huge spring sales event at Floors to Your Home. Now through Saturday, get a free patio set with your new flooring purchase. That's right, get new flooring and get an outdoor patio set just in time for spring. New flooring for less, plus a free patio set at Floors to Your Home.
New this morning, another one. The National Bobblehead Hall of Fame and Museum unveiling a third limited edition bobblehead to honor an Indiana College basketball legend.
They previously released 2 others, one of them showing their parts of time of Knight's time at the helm at IU. The first commemorates the iconic chair throwing incident, while the second features Knight wearing his signature red sweater.
Now, this morning, a new third edition has been unveiled, featuring Coach Knight directing his players while standing on the court and the general on the front of the base. A backing behind the bobblehead includes a picture of Coach Knight and lists his career accomplishments as a coach with Indiana, Army, and Texas Tech. The bobblehead's available for pre-order for $40. This marketing team hits all of us, and they know how to get our attention.
You're the IU grad. You got a collection, right?
None. Zero.
None?
No, I do. I mean, I have a picture with Coach Knight from my days of being at school, but I'm not into the bobbleheads.
No.
Do you have bobbleheads at your house?
I don't have any bobbleheads.
No, I'm not a knick-knack person.
Yeah, me neither. So.
I like to spend my money on other things.
Right? All right, guys, 9:31, rain chances continue around the area. It's gray out there. We've had nearly 6 inches of rainfall going back to midnight. Now, of course, we have not added what we've picked up here in the overnight. So over 6 inches now for the very early month of April, blowing past certainly the normal amount up until this date, which is typically about 1.5 inches. So it has been a wet open to the month of April, no doubt. We're still tracking rainfall out there right now. A gray morning, blustery as well. Not a good looking day here. Just know that we'll end the day likely on a bright note. I think we get back to sunshine late afternoon, but cloudy out there now, and rain chances, at least the bulk of that rain now heading off towards the south and southeast. 49 in Lafayette, 47 here in downtown. And as we look to our timeline, not a huge warm up. Again, rain chances easing late afternoon. Look for a high today that tops out at 56 degrees. We'll have much more on that weekend forecast detailing your Saturday and Sunday coming up.
Thank you, Jim. A Boone County man is accused of brutally killing his mother while she was planning her escape. The initial hearing for 30-year-old Graham Bixler is just now getting underway. Our Kit Hanley is there in the courtroom as Bixler is now facing charges of murder and abuse of a corpse.
And we're going to bring you an update when we can on exactly what happened in the courtroom. For now, Kit breaks down some of the gruesome details that we've learned from the court documents.
It was a struggle to read through the probable cause. The documents reveal that the mother was scared of her son and she was planning on moving out of their shared Zionsville home. Now, we do want to warn you that the details on this crime scene are disturbing. We previously told you Zionsville police searched around this home off of Old 106th Street on Monday after Kristen Bixler's family had requested a welfare check. According to the documents, Bixler's family had not heard from her since April 2nd. The family told police Bixler's son, Graham, had previous issues with law enforcement and had been violent with his mother in the past. He had even been arrested last summer for attempting to kill his father. Police told us on Wednesday when they couldn't get a response at the home, they started searching the property.
From there, they noticed a vehicle in the backyard, continued to check the property there, continued to check the rest of the property south of that location, and ended up finding a deceased female.
Investigators say they found various weapons near Kristen's body, including 3 handsaws containing bodily tissue, a pair of garden shears, and a bloody rock. They also found a large tarp, a shovel stuck in the ground, and multiple dug-out holes. Police say Bixler had been dead for at least 24 hours. According to court documents, all of this led police to begin searching for Graham Bixler. They found him at a stress center the day before the remains were discovered. Detectives learned Graham had been found with blood on him and had been carrying his mother's credit card.
And we're looking at the suspect's past activities and his use of
force or threats of force in the past, but at this point, that's all a part of the overall investigation.
According to court documents, Kristen Bixler's boyfriend even told investigators she was physically trembling when she told him she feared Graham would kill her. Now, according to the court documents, neighbors say they would often see Graham Bixler running around the property naked and screaming. And his brother says that he has a history of using psychedelics in his adult life. Now, right now, Bixler is being held at the Boone County Jail, but he does have a hearing set for today in Lebanon. Our crew will be there, and we will bring you the latest updates when we can. For now, reporting in Zionsville, Kit Hanley, Fox 59 News.
All right, and again, Kit had that story for us earlier. She is now in the Boone County courtroom, and as the start of that hearing, it was delayed a little bit, she told us, but we'll bring you the latest on fox59.com and the news at noon on our sister station as we get more information. Cameron?
The number of guns stopped at the Indianapolis International Airport is down slightly so far this year. The TSA says its officers intercepted 18 guns in the first quarter of the year. That's down from 25 during the same period last year. Nationwide, more than 1,500 guns were stopped at checkpoints. That's about the same time as last year. It averages out to about 16 guns a day. More than 93% of them were loaded. Passengers can only travel with firearms that are secured in their checked baggage. The gun must be unloaded and locked in a hard-sided case. Passengers also have to declare it on their ticket at the counter.
You all inspired me just as much as I inspired you, and you allowed me to live out my dream every single day, and for that I'm forever thankful.
Iowa Hawkeyes women's basketball star Caitlin Clark saying goodbye to her fans one last time on her home court, and there's the video. 8,000 fans were at Iowa Carver's Hawkeye Arena to celebrating the team and the honor her legacy is as the all-time leading scorer in NCAA basketball history. And that's where Iowa's athletics director announcing that her jersey, number 22, will be retired.
We always knew your jersey would be hanging in the rafters one day. It's a privilege for me to now make that official. You will be the last to wear number 22, and you will become the third Hawkeye women's basketball player in history to have her number retired.
And Clark is expected to be the #1 overall pick Monday night in the WNBA draft. Of course, the Indiana Fever hold that pick. Can't wait. This week we learned 36 of their 40 games will be on national television, a sign of the excitement Clark is expected to bring to the league in Indianapolis. We'll have to see what number she's going to be. The Fever holding a watch party for the draft at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. It will start at 5:30 at Bicentennial Unity Plaza. The Fever are on the clock at 7:30.
Back at home on the college hardwood, UIndy has found its new head coach, Scott Heedy, who's played for the Hounds back in the mid-'80s. After that, Heedy began a long, successful coaching career at a variety of levels. Most recently, he's led the program over at Marian University. 7 seasons with the Knights that ended each season with an NAIA tournament appearance.
I was at the Final Four, and I was talking with Matt Painter, and he said, man, you're going to love it. He goes, there's nothing better. And no, it's just it's a great feeling just to come back you know, I feel very fortunate, and you know, plan to take full advantage of the opportunity because it is a tremendous opportunity.
It is Friday. That means weekend plans are full speed ahead.
So let's take some of the events that are happening across the Circle City. First, runners will take over the streets of Carmel for the annual marathon. The opening ceremony starts tomorrow morning at 7:45 with the national anthem starting at 7:52. Runners will start the clock with the 5K and the 10K at 8 o'clock, and then 10 minutes later, it'll be time for the marathon, half marathon, and marathon relay start. For drivers trying to get around the runners, you'll want to avoid Illinois and Pennsylvania streets, along with 106th Street, Main Street, and Hazeldale Parkway.
All right, Cameron, also this weekend, you find a lot of firefighters in downtown Indianapolis. It's the 30th year of the Fire Department Instructors Conference, better known as the FDIC. You'll see things like firefighters, trucks, gear start rolling into that area. Officially begins on Monday, by the way.
And Saturday, though, is Power Recycling Day. If you do have some spring cleaning, you can bring your old electronics to the Indianapolis Zoo. It's happening from 8:30 in the morning until 12:30. Awesome. Crime Stoppers will also be on site to offer document shredding for a $5 donation per bag of paper. And IMPD will be there offering free prescription drug collection. That event will be at the zoo's south parking lot on Harding Street. Of course, there is so much more going on in the Circle City this weekend. You can find something for you and your family to do. Just head to FOX59.com for more details on any of those events.
I want to update breaking news that we brought you in our 8 o'clock hour. One of 3 police officers shot in Memphis early this morning has now died. We're just getting this in. Police still looking for some suspects at this hour. Authorities say shots rang out early this morning in the Whitehaven residential area. That is across from a school there. Officials say police responded to a call for officers' help being shot just before 2 this morning. They were rushed to a nearby hospital. Still no word on one condition. We know one was just grazed by a bullet. We do now know one has died. Whitehaven is a residential area primarily known for Graceland, the former home of Elvis Presley.
Well, during a month full of activities, don't forget to stop and smell the peonies.
Yeah, so did you know the peony is our state flower? It's true, and all the more reason to celebrate them in Noblesville. Next at 9, we're going to tell you how this year's Peony Festival is expected to be the biggest and maybe the baddest.
And we practiced that and I totally messed up.
It's okay, it's hard.
Yeah.
Dale pues, vamos allá, muévete más loco como solo tú lo sabes. Así es, con las manos en la cabeza, sacúdete, sacúdete, mira, sacúdete.
1 second I'm on my bike, the next second I see this car coming at me.
I broke my left ankle in 3 places.
I decided to call Hensley.
I realized Hensley was impressive first time I spoke with my attorney.
They just kind of took that burden off my back.
It happens. Hire Hensley.
Liberals have quit on America. They let our cities burn and our border overflow. Jefferson Shreve stands up to them. He's conservative, pro-police, strong border. That's why the left attacks him. Shreve takes no lobbyist money, owes no one, can't be bought. So to them, he's the enemy. Defend our country with a fighter who can't be bought. For law, order, and a secure border.
I'm Jefferson Shreve, and I approve this message.
Foundation cracks, bowed walls, uneven concrete, or basement water leaks? Homes settle, and that causes problems. Call AccuLevel, your foundation expert.
AccuLevel experts offer a free advanced inspection and a detailed solution guaranteed to resolve your issue.
Our installers go through extensive and continuous training in the latest techniques and technologies. They'll solve your problems. Call now and receive up to $600 off. Leaking foundations, uneven concrete, cracked or bowed walls? Not anymore. Call AccuLevel, your foundation expert today.
Mike Braun joined with the radical Black Lives Matter, spearheading the effort to attack our police officers for doing their jobs. Now Mike Braun is lying about Brad Chambers. The truth, Brad Chambers is the only conservative business outsider who'll push back on the swamp, create high-paying jobs for Hoosiers, and lower taxes. Mike Braun, he's with Black Lives Matter against police. Just another lying, say-anything, do-nothing career politician.
Hi, it's Bob from Royal Spa. Did you know that you can experience the ultimate rejuvenation with our unique hot tubs made right here in Indianapolis? Royal Spa hot tubs are the only tubs compatible with Epsom salt. Imagine the tensions melting away as you step into the luxury of a Royal Spa hot tub. And now is a great time to invest in your rejuvenation. We have tons of inventory ready for delivery. Experience the difference for yourself. Visit royalspa.com.
Royal Spa.
I was seriously injured. It was definitely somebody's fault, and I didn't actually know who, so I needed to call someone. I was really happy to have a law firm like Hensley that had ethics. I made the best call. It happens. Hire Hensley.
All right, this is going to be so cool. I want you guys to know all about it. In case you didn't know, our state flower is the peony, and one central Indiana city wants you to help celebrate stopping to smell the flowers, the peony specifically, Saturday, May 18th. Look at them. They're so pretty. It is the 4th annual Peony Festival. It's held in Noblesville in the historic Seminary Park. From brunch and blooms to peonies in the park, look how gorgeous. There's something for everybody. Best of all, it's free. And joining me with more info is Kelly McVeigh, the president and the founder of this festival. And it seems so obvious, so good to see you, why you would want to start something like this. But why did you want to start it?
Well, I was growing peonies with my sisters about 15, 20 years ago, and I just fell in love with the flower. And I didn't even realize it was our state flower. I was like, why do I not know this? And so I just was on a mission to celebrate this beautiful flower.
And you did just that. I mean, last year, how many people showed up?
25,000. Yeah.
You're like, hey, let's have a festival. And you're like, oh, 25,000 people showed up as well. And it's interesting that I came over to you and I said, you know, some of my very first memories of my life were smelling these at my grandmother's house. And I think that a lot of people, you said, kind of have that same memory.
Yeah, we would sell them at farmers markets, my sisters and I, and the amount of people that would come up and say, oh, this reminds me of my grandpa or my father or, you know, my grandmother, and the amount of, you know, heartfelt feelings people had about it were, it's crazy. How it brings so many memories. Well, the smell and
the look of them too. Thank you, by the way, for starting this and having something so cool. So let's break down some of these events specifically. What it's not. I mean, I would be happy just coming to Noblesville and looking at the flowers.
Right.
But there's a lot more going on.
There is. So we have a VIP event the night before, and it is still in Seminary Park. It's a ticket event, and it's really a place to just see the beauty before the craziness happens. It's sponsored by Church and Antrim, a law firm that's been in Noblesville for over 140 years. Oh. And so we just celebrate everything beautiful that night, including the food. The food this year is coordinated by 9th Street Bistro, a chef that is in Noblesville, and he has gotten some of the most premier chefs to participate, from Can to J Adore Pastry with Bluebeard to Tinker Street. So yeah, we have great food, floral displays from 20 different floral designers. So you'll get to see everything.
Yeah, I heard. I think 120 vendors possibly in all.
On Festival Day, is what we have. 120 vendors. We have doubled the size of the footprint.
Okay.
So everybody can have some room this year. We have over 30 food vendors, 30 floral vendors. Everything Indiana Peony Festival you're going to want to, you can possibly see, you'll see at the festival.
And then how are the proceeds used?
The proceeds are used all year long. We do peony gardens throughout Noblesville, so we want to become known as the peony capital of the nation.
Ooh, okay.
So we are doing that. And then just coordinating this big festival. I mean, Festival Day is not only peony or the festival, but we do coordinate a brunch crawl downtown Noblesville too, called Brunch and Blooms.
Brunch and Blooms, we got it all. There's so much going on. Yep. They'll have more information, we will, on that part of it and everything. The VIP the night before, the day of the festival, all the information. The Peony Festival, fox59.com/links, and we'll have it all there. And again, thank you. Just brightens our day, Jim, especially on a rainy week and a rainy day. Just looking at how pretty these are makes you a little happier, doesn't it?
Yeah, beautiful back shot there too. 9:47, guys. Hey, yeah, it's gray out there and wet. Although the steadiest of the rain now has been easing off a little bit in downtown. Still plenty of gray sky, and that rain now has shifted off towards the south as that trough now continues to work off towards the southeast, and we are getting into a cooler flow of air now, one that's going to be with us all day long. Now, I mentioned Marion County, Indianapolis, a little bit drier now, at least in the city, as that has all dropped off towards our southern counties, areas like Johnson County, down through Bloomington, Nashville, Columbus, Bedford, Sullivan dealing with rain, and still a few lingering showers back out towards the west. So cloudy skies, yeah, they're going to hang around. The wind will increase throughout the morning into the afternoon, and still at least a passing shower throughout the afternoon. Eventually, though, we get to see the sunshine late in the afternoon into the early evening as things start to calm down, dry out. We'll end the day on a brighter note, but right now we're only in the mid to upper 40s, and with that west wind, it is generating wind chills now into the lower 40s. Feels like 41 here in downtown, the same in Kokomo. Wind chill of 44 in Shelbyville, and 42 the current wind chill in Bloomington. So highs today only getting back up to 56 degrees here in the city. Normally, our afternoon high for the 12th day of April, we should be at about 63 here in downtown. As you'll notice, our wind flow here throughout the afternoon, wind gusts up to 35 miles an hour. Winds start to ease, skies start to clear. We'll end today on a brighter note. We'll find our temperature sliding downward, low 50s by 11 o'clock tonight, down to 40 early tomorrow morning. As we look to our futurecast, sunrise tomorrow. That marathon in Carmel tomorrow morning looks good. Dry and cool is how you want it. And the wind, not too bad. Plenty of sunshine for tomorrow. Phenomenal day. On Sunday, there is a front that is going to drop in from the north. That might be enough to just kickstart one or two isolated showers in Indiana, but the bulk of it's going to stay out towards the east, out towards Ohio. So here is your weekend forecast. A good one dialed in, no doubt. 77 on Sunday. We'll take it up to 78 on Monday. A few added clouds on Sunday and Monday. Tuesday, a small shower chance. Better chances of scattered thunderstorms, it looks like, on Wednesday. Another chance, it looks like, for evening storms on Thursday. Cameron?
All right, Jim, it is 9:50. Let's head over to Jillian and Clayton to find out what's coming up next on Indy Now.
Hey, good morning, guys. Yeah, Clayton is co-hosting today, and he's got a show coming up tomorrow, too.
Oh, so excited. We're going to rock Bloomington. We're going to rock the socks off Bloomington at the Memorial Stadium.
Yeah, and he's going to rock your socks off today. We've got a great show ahead. So Mina Starziak-Hawk is here from Two Chicks District Co. So excited to talk about their location in Noblesville, where you can shop and really refresh your home for spring.
And plus, singer Elena Renee will be performing an original song ahead of the play and community concert she'll be a part of this weekend at the Madam Walker Legacy Center.
That's right, and we're going to show you some really cool vintage poster designs from Go See Design that you can pick up. It would be the perfect gift for somebody to add in their home. We'll see you at 10 o'clock.
Furry Fridays on Fox 59 Morning News is brought to you by Tom Wood Subaru.
A vote for Mike Braun is a vote to make America great again.
Trump endorses Mike Braun for governor because Braun is pro-wall, pro-police, and pro-Trump.
Braun is endorsed by Trump. Braun is tough on illegal immigration.
Mike Braun opposes radical groups like BLM.
Mike Braun has our back.
And is endorsed by the Indiana State Police Alliance.
The attacks on Braun are false.
Mike Braun has our back.
Pro-Trump Republican Mike Braun for governor.
Merchants Bank is the nation's top performing bank. Take our money market, for example. At 5.0 APY, it's nearly 10 times the national average. Merchants Bank makes it simple. What you see is what you get. A great rate. No gimmicks, no minimums, and no hidden fees. Merchants Bank, the nation's top performing bank. Hop on over.
President Trump and Mike Braun had America on a roll. Booming economy, securing the border, and respect for law enforcement. It's time to get rolling again. President Trump stands with Mike Braun. Together, they'll get America moving, and Indiana will lead the way. Mike Braun is a conservative leader helping Indiana prosper. The Indiana State Police Alliance also stands with Braun, as he will guarantee law and order is respected. Mike Braun, strong leadership for Indiana.
This is incredible. This is breathtaking. This is sweet. This is Kentucky. And this is exactly what your life needs more of. Kentucky. Come see for yourself.
The southern border is 1,000 miles away, but that's not how it feels to my family. My wife and I lost our son Joey to fentanyl, a tragedy that's become far too common. I'm Jamison Carrier. To President Biden, secure the border is just a talking point. But to our family, it's life and death. I'm Jamison Carrier, and I approve this message because we can't wait another day to put Americans first.
Jamison Carrier for Congress.
Breaking news we have to get to right now. The initial court hearing for the man accused of murdering his own mother in Zionsville just wrapped up.
Fox 59's Kit Hanley has been in the courtroom the entire morning. She joins us now with a lot of information that apparently happened inside the courtroom.
Yes, good morning, Angela and Cameron. A lot just happened right now, so I'm going to go through it with you, but we just finished up in the courtroom a little bit over 10 minutes ago. It's where 30-year-old Graham Bixler was appearing for his initial hearing, and he is being charged with murder of his mother and abusing her corpse. Now, this is interesting. We were actually allowed to have cameras in the courtroom, so we brought our cameras in. There were a few other initial hearings before Bixler's, and he was isolated from those other inmates. He appeared over Zoom with a slew of officers surrounding him, and as he sat down, the judge asked to confirm his name. She said, "Are you Graham Bixler?" He paused, long pause. He did not answer. She asked again, "Are you Graham Bixler?" He said, "Yes." But before she could ask any questions, he said, quote, "I want the ability to speak my truth, which is that I did not do it." And he was going to continue to speak until the judge interrupted and said, "You know, you have the right to remain silent. You don't want to say anything that could hurt you." But he wanted to continue to speak. So she went into his charges here. Bixler is being charged with one count of murder between April 3rd and April 7th. Which is that he did knowingly or intentionally kill his mother, Kristen Bixler. Now, this is interesting because Bixler's body was found on the 8th, and police have confirmed that she had been dead for over 24 hours at this point, but now we have new information that it could have happened between April 3rd and April 7th. Now, she said he could be facing anywhere from 45 years to 65 years with an advisory sentence of 55 years, and the fine he faces is up to $10,000 if convicted. Now, this is where we get into the muddy part. After she laid out the charges, Bixler said, "I didn't do it. I already read what the charges were. I want the ability to speak my truth." The judge cut him off once again, reminding him that he had the right to remain silent. He said, quote, "I want the ability now to speak these things for a third time." Now, after she laid out the charges, she said he was not available for bond. He has to stay in jail. He said, "Please, I need a bond now. I haven't had a chance to defend myself. I didn't do it." Quote, "This is unfair, completely unfair. I didn't do it." He says, "They're not feeding me properly in jail. I'm dying." And he keeps asking to say his side of the story over and over again. Now, Angela and Cameron, he is set for a pre-trial on June 12th at 2 p.m. and his trial is set for August 12th at 9 a.m. Now, he kept saying, you know, over and over again that he wanted to speak his truth. He feels that he's being rushed into this. It's all happened so fast. He appeared very agitated and confused, not knowing what had really happened, and just sticks to the point that he did not do it. Do you guys have any questions?
Well, I think, Kit, one thing to keep in mind, we have about 30 seconds left in the show, is that he was arrested, you know, before for, his dad said, to trying to kill him, saying at that point that he was God. And again, in these court documents showing that he has been on drugs, again, according to police. Did any of that get brought up today?
Yes, the judge did ask if he had any known mental or physical disability. He had a long pause and said that is unknown.
All right, these initial hearings are usually the most boring thing ever, but obviously this one, a lot of things happen. We'll stay on top of exactly what is happening in the courtroom when the news continues this afternoon at 4. Good job to you and Kit covering that all week.
Oh, thank you for being here with us too.
Absolutely.
And we hope you guys have a great weekend. We'll see you back here on Monday.
Have a good day.